evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the positive impact that oil rigging has on nature and society, as well as the politics of the world. First, let us talk about what oil rigging really is. Merriam-Webster defines an oil rig as a structure above an oil well on land or in the sea that has special equipment attached to it for drilling and removing oil from the ground. Simply said, an oil rig is a collection of machinery that aids in the collection and extraction of crude oil from the earth. This practice has been going on since 1859 and has been a major factor in the rapid globalization that the world is currently witnessing. Whether you like it or not, oil is an essential part of our culture and economy. Although electric cars are gaining momentum, most of today's automobiles are still powered by petroleum or gasoline, which are products of crude oil. And oil rigging is simply how we get crude oil from the earth. The process of extracting, refining, and using the byproducts of crude oil requires hundreds, if not thousands of people. The industry built around oil rigging and oil itself creates jobs in a wide number of industries, including shipping and transportation, as well as medical research. The immediate benefit of oil rigging comes in the form of job creation and economic boosts. Oil rigging in Russia, for example, created an entirely new middle class. And if the United States increased oil rigging operations in Alaska, there would be both an increase in number of jobs and a decrease in domestic energy costs, as the country would need to import less oil from foreign rigging sites. In addition to the immediate economic benefits, rigging for oil can benefit the environment in the long term, particularly when rigging offshore and coastal areas. Natural oil seepage accounts for more than half of the oil pollutants in the ocean, which push methane gas into the atmosphere and create oil slicks on the water surface that can negatively affect marine populations. Oil rigging reduces the pressure of oil reservoirs underground, which greatly reduces the amount of hydrocarbon seepage and therefore the amount of methane gas in the atmosphere. Scientists theorize that increased rigging operations could continue to benefit aquatic and atmospheric conditions. Many environmental groups claim that offshore oil rigs have an adverse impact on the environment. As a whole, however, this is far from true. While oil spills and other disasters can cause harm to the environment, these issues are actually incredibly rare and can be equated to a disaster in any industry. When these rare disasters are not occurring, which is most of the time, the oil rigs that are used throughout the process actually create a new and unique environment in the ocean for ocean species to inhabit. Fish, birds, and other sea creatures often flock to the area and can establish homes as though the rigs were themselves a reef. With much of the world's reef systems now dying, this is incredibly important. Additionally, it is helping to stimulate a manufacturing reawakening in several countries, because there is now a sufficient supply of electricity due to increased rigging, of course. Many factories are opening in second and third world countries, and the economies of said countries are booming. This inherently affects global geopolitics. Countries learn from each other and adopt new methods of rigging. The long-time reliance we have had on a few countries for a majority of the world's oil supply is slowly coming to an end. This will also prevent the select few oligopolistic nations from establishing the sky-high prices for oil we have all been witness to. Finally, it isn't a matter of producing cheap oil. It's a matter of producing large volumes of oil. Again, historically, oil production has been controlled by a very few nations, which gives them strength and sometimes even a monopoly in the global market. The more oil is produced, the more countries can limit their involvement with foreign powers and concentrate entirely on meeting their own energy needs.